Greetings Peepazoids, my name is Bubs and welcome to day 8 of my 30-day gaming challenge, and where I am dipping into a snapshot of My Friend is a Raven. This game drew me in because it's got a very unique visual style. It's very artistically based. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Bendy and the Ink Machine in terms of everything sort of looking and feeling very hand-drawn. And it's all set in this world where you play as Lutum, who is the last man alive, and he returns to his apartment to find a sickened raven to help him understand what happened to the world and where all this sickness and plague came from. It's by a developer, 2-Star Games. It's free to play on Steam as well. If you guys want to check it out for yourselves, I'll put a link in the description. But for now, let's dive in to My Friend is a Raven. From the ground of the earth humanity was conceived, and into the soil the ill spirit shall return. This music is so eerie. Hello? This is Lutum. I fear that this city will soon fall. I lament, for I have cherished this home. One last time I shall look upon these walls before I speak to the raven. I must find some food to coax him to me. Use A and D to move, use the mouse to interact with or pick up items. Okay, oh, I'm loving this. Everything looks, it's so hand-drawn. And Lutum obviously is wearing, what I love is the old age, he's wearing a plague doctor mask, which was what they used to wear in sort of during the era of the plague, sort of think Victorian England, that kind of thing. So, we need to find some food. Static television. Oh, it's so eerie. Look, it's like a pop-up book. Oh, we can wind the clock. Imagine this is a puzzle we'll have to solve. What have we got here? A pouch of seeds. Hover over the corner of the screen to view your inventory. Okay, we can't seem to do much with it at the moment. We've got some seeds, so we can coax the raven. What else we can interact with? So we've interacted with the clock. Can't seem to open the door. This is all very static. Can we go into the next room, I wonder? Oh, this is so cool. Creepy, but it's cool. What's in the fridge? If there was anything left inside, it would be very unsafe to consume. Everything in this kitchen's spoiled instantly, because there's a plague. Oh, what have we got here? I thought this rat trap to be unusable, but I believe it may still function properly. I know he's a plague doctor, I kind of wanted to give him that kind of voice. Next room then, Lutum. Whoa. What's this? A small piece of paper that reads, "In the face of the noon shadows, you rejected my plea. How I do hope you haven't forgotten." And part of me wonders if the raven is an actual raven, or if it's a metaphor. No nightmare could capture the calamity of these days. The raven may come if I show myself atop the balcony. I guess that's what we'll do. Oh, wow. Look at it. You can even tell, like, all this. Feels like ashes in the air. You know, people have been burned alive. Or maybe burned to contain the plague. All sorts of practices that took place, like, when plague was rampant, so many centuries ago. Hey. Oh, so it is an actual raven. Good day, dear raven. I'm getting some Edgar Allan Poe vibes right now. Good day, sir. I could not help myself noticing a delicacy in your hand. May I ask you what a lone soul might be doing perched upon a building, holding a bag of seeds? These seeds belong to you now, good raven. Take them, and in return I wish to speak to you of your destructive manner. I accept your offer with vigor, but I would hardly consider myself destructive. I do not view you with the authority to tell such lies. You have descended upon the earth and spread a mortal plague among its people. You have left our homes barren and our cities in ruins. Not a single person lives to share my grief. Poor little man. I could grieve with you. I could comfort you. I could be your friend and sit upon your shoulder when you become torn, but only if you have a gift to give to a sympathetic raven. I have no gift other than your seeds. Pathetic. Oh, this raven's not a nice raven. Oh, golly. Even now, you have no heart to help another being. I love the way the text changes when he becomes, like, darker. That's such clever. It's the little things. Do you truly pity yourself as the last human alive? You should be happy you never encounter another man like yourself. I have no tolerance for your antagonism, Raven. Do you believe that you will give your dominance over to me? I have power over you, human, in masses that you cannot fathom. Look at your city. I will do the same to you. Please, Raven, I must know why you have chosen such a path as this. It's like it's the only thing that gives his life meaning now, is just to know why. It's the biggest question. If you do not know by now, your blindness shall serve you a deserving platter. And that's the mystery. Wow. You unlocked the bad ending. Extinction. Oh, this game's got multiple endings. Oh, I didn't realize the game was that short. Blimey, what an experience. Let's have another go at this. I want to see... There must be something else we can do then. I want to see what the other endings are. Okay. Let's look around a bit more. How greatly I wish my family could visit me during this time. So we didn't investigate everything. TV. I recall many occasions when my friends and I would sit and visit all night long. What happy memories we made. So I get the impression that he's... Okay, so we have the seeds, but I'm not going to pick those up. I wonder what happens when we go out without the seeds. Did we go in here last time? Oh, hello. Because I get the impression, like, the raven is... Like, a raven is a harbinger of death in folklore. And the raven in this story has brought about the plague and the end of the world, and he's got angry because we asked why, as if we should know already. And I wonder if it's like mankind bringing it upon itself. And it's like, if we can't figure it out ourselves, then we have no right to be speaking to him. It's just fascinating. It's got such an eerie atmosphere. Okay, we've got two doors. Let's look in this one first. Oh, it's a storage cupboard. What have we got? A small vat of ink. Before the newspapers stopped printing, some articles describe people poisoning each other using this. Can we take it? No. No, poison the raven, maybe? What else? Anything else in here? No, it's just that vat of ink, so let's step out. See what's in this room. Alright, I did wonder where the bathroom was. Jesus, look at all the flies. The place is overgrown with vines and nature has taken back the earth. Let's have a little look in the mirror. Or open it, that works too. A needle. Hover over the corner of the screen to view your inventory. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, stay, stay. Stop it! Okay, so we've got a needle in there anyway. I wonder... if we take the needle and go back to the ink. It's been some time since the water lines worked. Got a toilet? It's overflowed and so filthy that I doubt anyone would use it. Which is ironic for a toilet, in all fairness. So I'm going to do things slightly differently. Can we take this now? See, I'm trying to hover over the needle, but it won't let me. It's got the seeds. See, that's quite odd, because last time we could adjust the time on the clock, but we can't now. Is there anything... so this is the kitchen. A large pile of feathers. I am quite unsure how the birds got inside to leave such a mess. The way the world's been decaying, I doubt it would have taken much. The shelves are completely barren. Sink. Is this a note? Okay. So we set up the rat trap. Because the one thing I'm thinking about is the raven... the raven asked us if we had a gift. Like he'd... oh! That's what that snap was! There's a mouse getting caught. Oh, okay. I'm starting to see a pattern here. So we've got a dead rat and a syringe. I wonder... we poison the raven if we injected it with the ink? The ink is poisonous. When I speak to the raven, he may demand that I give him the rat. I could use the ink and needle to poison the rodent. Oh, I like that. That's clever. Well. Don't think there's anything else in here that we can't interact with. Let's go speak to the raven and just see what happens this time. Last time was the bad ending and the raven just killed us. There is not a single creature in sight, yet I must speak to the raven. I must have something in my apartment I could use to attract him. Okay, so we still need the seeds. I love games like this that just let the images do the talking. I still don't know what's significant about this clock. We are able to change the time. Might have something to do with another ending, so I'm not gonna... We've got a poisoned rat and a bag of seeds. Okay, well... let's go chat to the raven. See, it's all nature. I'm amazed that this apartment's in such good shape, if I'm honest, considering. Okay, let's attract him. See how this conversation goes this time. Good day, dear Raven. Good day, sir. I could not help myself noticing a delicacy in your hand. Okay, so this part's the same. These seats belong to you. He doesn't consider himself destructive, so maybe what if he is the culprit of all this? He's viewing it as just. So he's saying we're a liar. That we don't have authority to, or the right to tell lies. Okay, so the Raven and his ilk spread the plague. But the city's in ruin. Okay, so this is the same. This is the same. Okay, so this is where we have something different. I have something that might interest you. I am surprised at your change in heart. I gladly take your gift. Does it fit your exquisite taste? Quite closely, but I find it slightly bitter. Well, we had an inkling that he might. Still, I thank you for the gift. You are very welcome, dear Raven. I believe we may find some common ground upon our past. I feel you truly have changed, friend. Oh! Dear Raven, is something amiss? Human, what have you done? Why, Raven, I do not know what you speak of. I thought you had changed. You are nothing but an actor, just like the rest of your kind. I would think a plague like this would make a man more sympathetic, yet still you have no hesitancy to bring a creature down into the soil of the earth. The world will soon be yours, but I refuse to give you the pleasure of watching me perish. Oh, he flew off into the distance this time. Oh. Flew off to die alone. What did we get that time? Venomous. We unlocked the aggressive ending, which is ending number 4. Ooh. Oh, part of me wants to go exploring, but 'tis but a snapshot. And as I say, guys, this is a free-to-play game on Steam. That was My Friend is a Raven. Very different. I like short stories like that with sort of meaning that you can pick up behind it. So we got a bad ending and the aggressive ending. In the bad ending, we questioned the Raven and he killed us. In the aggressive ending, we took our judgment out on the Raven. Like, we went in there, we believe he is the culprit, he's the one who's brought about this plague, and so we poisoned him. And the Raven said, I was hoping that, you know, this happening to the world would make you sort of sympathetic, but still we're an actor like the rest of our kind. Which plays into the fact he's wearing a mask, he doesn't show his true face. It's all very interesting. Definitely pause for thought, but 2-star games are very short but very great little game. There's not a lot mechanically to it, but it does let you play around with multiple endings, so there's 2 more endings to unlock. If you play this game, guys, let me know what you think of the endings. What other endings did you get? And what do you take away from this? I would really like to know. As always, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this segment of the 30-day gaming challenge. I look forward to seeing you for the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. We've got a long way to go before we hit 30. So thank you, guys, and I will see you for the next one. So take care, guys. Bye!